I just got a bunch of these 30-ounce tumblers from Makerflow, and I love these. They engrave so nicely, and they have this really cool peekaboo packaging. So once it's engraved or decorated, however you're going to do, your customer or client can see it in this little peekaboo window here. But their packaging is always amazing. It comes with a spill-proof lid, which is amazing. It comes with a straw. And my personal favorite, a care card instructional. That way the customer knows exactly how to treat this. My customers love this, and so do I. It's just a nice little touch. And the really cool thing about these redesigned 30 ounces is that their 40-ounce handle now seamlessly fits into these 30-ounce tumblers. So if you think 40 ounce is too big, they got you covered with a 30 ounce. So we are going to engrave on this with our xTool F1 laser. So let's jump into the computer so we can set up our file. All right, so we have our RA2 rotary here. I have upgraded this. I removed the base that I have. That way I have this tilt mechanism so that I can level it out. So let's get our tumbler in there. Use my hand at first to get this set up, and then we'll come in with the chuck tool to really get it in place. All right, and then we can just tighten this up, and that looks great. So now I will place my level on here, and we can see this is not level, so I'm going to twist this knob until it is. And that's looking pretty great. So now we are ready to go. All right, so we are here in the xTool creative space here. We have this Valaris design, and I'm going to come up here to the top, and instead of process on the build plate, I'm going to do the chuck rotary. And then we can turn this 90 degrees, and I'll hit 0 on the y-axis. And then I'm going to center it just so we kind of have a baseline. And then next we need to find the diameter. And so the way that I am going to do this, so I'm going to go to Makerflow's website here, and I'm going to click on their powder coated tumblers because they have all of these details for you that you need. So you don't even have to do any of the hard work really. So we'll click on these 30-ounce tumblers, and we'll scroll down, and then we'll come over here to craft guides, and if you scroll down some more, it has this diagram here with all the measurements we need. So the diameter we want to put in there is 3.78 inches. So I'll come up here and type in 3.78 and hit enter. The really cool thing about this software is if I click on here, we can hit this preview button, and it is going to show us what our design looks like. So if you have like a full wrap design, this would come in handy, but it's looking really cool, and it shows us that our design is not going to be like stretched out or anything. So that is really amazing as well. But all right, we can stretch this out, I think, to 4 inches. And then let's frame it up and see. Well, first let's connect our device. All right, now that's connected. And then let's frame it up and see where we're at. Okay, way too far down. Let's frame it again. That's looking pretty close, actually. I think we're gonna do that. All right, so now we're gonna make sure these dots are overlapping and it's in focus. And that's as good as we're gonna get. And so we are gonna do this in 2 different passes. For this one with the blue light, we're gonna do a power of 80 with a speed of 400. Because this is a darker color, I think I'm actually going to do 2 passes, lines per centimeters, 300, and then we can hit process, and then we can hit start. All right, so this is done now, so we can take it off of the chuck, and then we can go clean it off and see how awesome it looks. But overall, not bad. All right, we are going to clean this up with some degreaser and let it soak. All right, and then we are going to use my Dremel cleaning tool because this thing is freaking awesome and makes cleanup a breeze. All right, this one's being a little bit more stubborn, so we're going to spray it down a second time. And that looks pretty great. I love engraving tumblers on the xTool F1. It just makes a quick work of it, and it always turns out pretty good. Let me know if you have any questions down below, and I'll be more than happy to answer them.